Hello. Hi, everyone. Can you hear me and see well? Hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Hi. Hello. Welcome. Can you hear me and see me well? Thumbs up in the chat box if you can hear me and see me well, please. I just want to make sure everything is nice and clear. Thumbs up. Can you hear me? Okay. Well, very good. Very, very good. I am very excited to be here with you again. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Teacher Lani. I'm a tutor on Cambly. And as always, I'm super excited and very happy to be here with you. Where are you joining us from today? Where are you from? Can you type that in the chat box? Let's start with some shout outs. Let's see. Okay. Oh, hi. Hi from greetings to Turkey. Hello. Hi, Brazil. Sri Lanka. Very good. Istanbul. Great. China, Japan, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Brazil, Turkey. We have a lot of students from Turkey today. Excellent. South Africa. Great. Well, Korea. Izmir. Okay, Turkey. Great. India. Hello. Good morning. No, that will be good. Good evening. Germany. All right. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Excellent. I have a couple of questions for you before we start our class. Do you like watching movies? If so, when do you like watching movies? Do you usually watch movies on the weekends or at night? Do you like movies? Do you like watching movies? All right. Saudi Arabia, Italy. Great. I do like movies. Yes. Okay. I think we all do. You watch movies on the weekend. All right. Very good. Me too. Okay. Perfect. Well, thank you, everyone. Welcome. I'm very Cambodia. Hi. Good morning. All right. Well, before starting our class, I want to remind you that this lesson will be posted on our Cambly channel. In case you want to share it with your friends, or if you need to go back and rewatch it, feel free to check it out. Okay? Greetings to everyone. I'm so happy. Let's start. Okay. So today's subject will be very useful. As you can see, I can see that most of you like watching movies like me, and we'll be discussing vocabulary, expressions, and idioms related to movies. So stay tuned. And we'll be also talking about different movie genres, and you'll learn useful expressions that you can use when talking about movies that you've seen or you like to see. Okay? Now, I'll be asking you questions throughout the lesson, so please be ready to type your answers in the chat box. Are you ready? Ready? Lights, camera, action. Okay, let's start. I like the energy today. Well, the first genre that we'll be talking about today is comedy. And a comedy film is a category of film which emphasizes humor. A good comedy movie will make you laugh out loud. Have you ever seen The Mask with Jim Carrey? The Mask with Jim Carrey. This was a hit in the 90s. I don't know if you've seen it before, but this actually takes us to our first vocabulary word of the day. It's a phrasal verb, to crack up. To crack up. And this phrasal verb means to suddenly laugh. Crack up. Okay? Think about this. What movie or which actor cracks you up? Which movie makes you laugh a lot? Which do you have a favorite actor that cracks you up? Let's see. In my case, Jim Carrey cracks me up. He makes me laugh. He cracks me up. One of his movies is Dumb and Dumber. So I watched Dumb and Dumber with my family last night. We were cracking up. We were cracking up. Forrest Gump. Yes. I love that movie. Yes, you're right. Um, Cartoons. Yeah, very good. Some of Mr. Bean. Yes, I love Mr. Bean. He cracks me up. Kevin Hart. Great. Those are great examples. Thank you so much for participating. Now let's move on to our next word. It's rom-com. Can you guess what that means? Rom-com. Rom-com means romantic comedy. And it's usually a short story that will make it's usually a love story, not a short story, a love story that will make you laugh. So there's romance, but it's also funny. Do you like watching rom-coms? Who likes watching rom-coms? I do. I love rom-coms. Yes, romantic comedy. I don't like rom. Okay, well, we have different genres. So, okay. Oh, sorry. You can't see the word rom-com. All right. Yes, it's a romantic movie. It's comedy, but it's romantic. Okay. All right. Well, now let's move on to our next genre, and it's chick flick. Chick flick. And this is a genre that generally appeals mainly to women or young girls. That is why it's called chick, girl, flick, movie, girls' movie, or a movie for girls. And these movies are all about romance, relationships, friendships, love, and they always have a Hollywood ending, which is our next vocabulary word, Hollywood ending. And that means that it has a perfect, happy ending, exactly how you want it to be. And we call it Hollywood ending because that in big US film companies are known for often ending stories in a simple and happy way that they know everyone will like. So that's a Hollywood ending. If someone asks, what do you think about the movie? Eh, it was okay. It had a typical Hollywood ending. Maybe you didn't like the ending. It was too predictable or just the same. So you could say that. It had a Hollywood ending. Do you like watching movies with Hollywood endings? Perfect, happy endings? Okay, very good. I can see, great. Okay, very good. You love chick flicks. That's Pretty Woman. Okay. Uh, okay, great. Yes, I think we all like perfect, happy endings. Sometimes you can think the movie was too corny, which means it's too much. It's too predictable, too romantic, too sweet. Um, it's unrealistic. You don't really believe it. That's corny. My next example is Mean Girls. I liked Mean Girls, but my friend thought it was too corny. It's too much. Okay. So corny is an adjective. Okay. Very, very good. Don't worry if you can't remember the titles. You can check them out after the lesson. You can search for movie titles and link or use the vocabulary words that you learned today. Okay? All right, well, let's move on to our next movie genre, and that is science fiction or sci fi. And this genre focuses on using the imagination. The films are about events that take place in the future or in other parts of the universe or even imaginary worlds. And I know you're probably thinking about Star Wars, Star Trek, or Back to the Future. which are a must. Let me move on the camera. Move camera closer so you can see a must. And if you refer to something as a must, you mean that it's absolutely necessary. So if you really, really like a movie and you think that your friend has to watch it, you can say, I loved the new Star Wars movie. It's a must. Or it's a must see. Do you know any other movies or any other science fiction movies that are a must? I personally like Star Wars, Star Trek. What about you guys? Do you know any other science fiction movies that are a must? While you type your answers, let's go over 3 vocabulary words that are related to science fiction or just in general to movies. And we have the word sequel, which means a movie that continues after the original story. Okay, that's the sequel. It focuses on events after. And we have the word prequel, which is the events that take place before the original story. For those of you who are Star Wars fans, you know what I'm talking about. Star Wars has uh, sequels and prequels. And it's a trilogy because it's a series of 3 movies. Have you ever seen the Lord of the Rings, or Star Wars? Let's see if we have some Star Wars fans today. Harry Potter. Harry Potter, I believe that it has more than 3, but it could be. I haven't seen. I haven't watched Harry Potter. Terminator, Aliens. Okay, Transformers. I think so. Yes, you're right. Good job, everyone. Well, thank you. Thank you for participating. Let's move on to a next movie genre, and it's action. I love this type of movies because it focuses on a lot of exciting things. For example, a car chase or an explosion or jumping out of a plane or a moving car, things like that. Some examples of this movie genre are Mission Impossible, James Bond, The Fast and the Furious, and these type of movies are usually star-studded, which means it has a lot of very famous actors in them. If we think about an example, the new Avengers movie has a star-studded cast. We see 2 vocabulary words, star-studded and cast. There are many, many famous actors. And a cast is a group of actors that make up a film. Okay. Now, even though these movies are actually star-studded, there's typically one actor who steals the show, which is our first idiom of the day. To steal the show means one actor performed better than the rest, so he gets most of the attention. For example, Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise usually steals the show in all his movies. He gets all the attention because he's such a good actor. Do you know any other actors who steal the show? Speaking about Avengers, Robert Downey Jr. usually steals the show. He's very popular and very famous. Do you know any other actors? Oh, yes. Very good. Well, thank you, everyone. Excellent, Kevin Costner. All right. Very, very good. Thank you. Thank you for participating. Let's move on to our next movie genre, and we have thriller. And a thriller movie has an exciting and frightening story. It's usually about a crime or a mystery that is solved or explained at the end of the movie. This type of film can make us feel many different emotions. We can feel anxious or surprised, or excited, or scared, or confused. And sometimes when we think we know what's going on, we start making assumptions. We're watching, oh, he's the bad guy, or she's the killer. But there is a plot twist or a complete change of expected events. Um, you don't know, you thought you knew what was happening, but then all of a sudden it changed. That's a plot twist. Do you know any good movies with a plot twist? I actually love thrillers. So, do you know any good movies with a plot twist? For example, I can recommend a movie. If you've seen the movie Knives Out on Netflix, you keep making assumptions about who the killer is. But at the end of the movie, when once the PI or private investigator reveals the truth, you realize that there was a great plot twist. And this takes us to our next expression. Okay. Um, Thrillers sometimes are hard to follow. Hard to follow. That means difficult to understand or confusing as you watch the movie. You're watching, what? What's going on? I don't understand. What's happening? I don't get it. That means hard to follow, okay? Something's hard to follow. Now, remember, when speaking about movies, we can use informal speech. So you could say to your friend, you gotta, okay? This is informal. You gotta watch Knives Out. It will knock your socks off, which is our next idiom. To knock your socks off refers, or you can use it when you are amazed or surprised greatly. Wow, it will knock your socks off. Yes, I recommend this movie, Knives Out. Daniel Craig is on it, so you'll love it. He steals the show. All right. Any okay? Difference between thriller and mystery. Well, mystery is it's a thriller movie because you don't know what's happening. Okay, that's a genre. Remember, thrillers are usually about a crime or mystery. I'll answer your questions later, but thank you so much for typing. Inception. Yes, Inception is a great thriller. I love Inception. And Leonardo DiCaprio steals the show. So very good. Thank you for typing your examples. Yes. Now let's move on to our next idiom, next genre. Horror. Ugh, horror movies. This genre focuses on making the audience feel scared, frightened, terrified, anxious, or shocked. And the themes for these type of films are usually very dark. They often focus on supernatural events or people being killed. And needless to say, this is my least favorite movie genre because I'm a scaredy cat. Do you know what a scaredy cat is? Scaredy cat is a person who's easily frightened. Ah. So if you want to invite your friend to watch a horror movie and he says no, you can say, "Oh, you're such a scaredy cat." Are any of your friends scaredy cats like me? Or are you? Are you do you get easily scared or frightened? I do. So oh, all right. Scaredy cat. Yes. Thank you for zombie movies. Yes, those are horror movies. Scaredy cat is used as an adjective. Not sorry, as a noun. You are a, he is a. Okay. All right, word Z. Ooh, yes, I watched that movie. And I got goosebumps, which is our next vocabulary word, goosebumps. Ooh. And goosebumps is an informal term to what happens to your hair to your skin when your hair stands up, okay? Such as when you're cold or scared or excited, you can say that a movie gives you goosebumps. Okay. Have you ever got goosebumps from watching a movie? I did when I watched World War Z. Silence of the Lambs, Dracula. Okay. Goosebumps. Your hair stands up. It creates bumps on your skin. Goosebumps. Okay, very good. Um, it, ooh, it gives me goosebumps. I'm afraid of clowns. I'm afraid of crazy looking scary clowns as well. Very good. Ooh, okay. All right. I'm getting goosebumps. Goosebumps. Okay, let's move on to our last movie genre of the day. We have drama. Drama. And the drama genre features stories with high stakes and a lot of conflicts or problems. These types of films portray real life stories or extreme situations with emotionally driven characters. So sometimes, like I said, these movies are based on true stories. And they are so sad and emotional. So this takes us to our last idiom. If a movie makes you cry, you could use the idiom to cry like a baby. Okay? Which means that you cry a lot. People can see you crying. Tears keep rolling down your face. You're crying like a baby. For example, if someone asks you, have you seen Titanic? You could say, yes, I cried like a baby. Mm-hmm. That was me when I first watched Titanic. I cried like a baby. And I usually cry like a baby when I watch dramas. So I personally don't like this genre so much because it makes me sad. I like to laugh or I like comedies and thrillers, but dramas, okay. Oh, The Lost Daughter made me cry. I haven't watched the movie, but it sounds like it will make me cry like a baby. Very good. The Pianist, Romeo and Juliet. Yes, great. Wow, those are very good. Now let's see. Our last vocabulary word of the day is sappy. It's another adjective to describe movies. So the word sappy. Sappy means melodramatic or excessively sentimental. Okay. Um, I found the movie very touching, but my boyfriend said it was very sappy. Do you think drama movies are sappy? Ugh, too emotional or melodramatic? I do. Some movies are very sappy. Good. Okay. All right. Well, keep your questions for later. Remember, there's a question section. So I see that you're typing questions. I'll answer your questions later. Thank you. Thank you. Very good. Okay. Well, now, actually, well done. First of all, well done. Thank you so much for typing your answers, for your participation today. Now, let's practice what you've learned today. Okay. I'll give a couple of sentences for you to fill in the blanks. So let's start with our first one. I had never seen such a scary movie. I got, and let me move so you can see the vocabulary. What did you get? I've never seen such a scary movie. I got, yes, I can see. You got it. Very, very good. Excellent. Okay, good job. Good job, everyone. Yes, you got it. Anxiety. Remember when your skin, the hair of your skin stands up and you get little, that's what, yes, very good. Great job, you got it. I had never seen such a scary movie. I got goosebumps while watching it. Good job. Thank you, everyone. Excellent. Let's move on to our next one. The blank in this new movie is very talented. So we're talking about a group of people and they are very talented. What would it be? Yes. Wow, you got it. Oh, me too. I'm glad that you're enjoying this class very much. Me too. I love movies. Excellent. Now remember, very talented. We use this adjective for people. Do you remember what's the vocabulary word that we use for a group of actors? You got it. Excellent. Cast. The cast in this movie is very talented. Good job. Very good. Excellent. Okay, I have another one for you. Okay, this one. This one is easy. I'm into drama movies, even though they always make me. I'm into dramas. I'm into drama movies, even though they always make me. Yes, can you use one idiom to fill in this the blank here? Yes, good job. Wow. Yes. Dramas make dramas make you cry like a baby. You're right. Good job, everyone. Excellent. Okay, I have one more question for you, and we'll use another idiom. Okay, Johnny Depp usually blank in all his movies, in most of his movies. Johnny Depp blank, usually blank in most of his movies. Oh, let me put it right here. Yes. Wow. Well done, everyone. Great, great job. Excellent. Wow, I'm so proud of you. Thank you. Yes, Johnny Depp usually steals the show. Yes, he's such a good actor. Very good. Thank you, everyone. You did an amazing job today. Now, I noticed that you were typing your questions as we went through the lesson. So please, can you can you type your questions? Do you have any questions about our lesson today? I think someone was asking what was the difference between a thriller and a horror movie. And horror movies are very dark. You see a lot of blood, uh, or supernatural creatures or things. And thrillers are usually mysteries, uh, or crime. They're about crimes. So you will see police involved or private investigators. So that's the difference between a thriller and a horror movie. Okay. Um, what's the difference between prequel and sequel? That's a good one. Sequel comes after. Okay, so you watch the movie, the original movie, first movie comes out. That's the original story. The sequel is the story that comes after, like Spider-Man. Well, I'm not really sure. Iron Man, and then Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2, like the second one. So that's the sequel. The prequel is the story that comes before. So you have your original story, but then after you have a movie that talks about the events that happened before. So don't get confused. Even though the original story comes first, the prequel, when it comes after, but it talks about the events before the original story. Okay? Prequel, sequel. Okay. And cast is treated as a singular noun. So very good. Now the difference between sappy and corny, sappy and corny, sappy, corny. They're two adjectives. They're very similar, but one of them, sappy means emotional or sentimental. Like, oh, so sappy. Like, It touches you. It's very sentimental or touching. And corny is just it could be used with comedy or action when you don't believe what's happening. Tom Cruise jumped out of a plane. Wow, and he survived. That's corny. That's unbelievable. It's too much. Okay, so very good. Um, Excellent. Very, very. Thank you. I'm glad that you think so. Excellent. Well, remember that all our Cambly lessons, including this one, are posted in our Cambly channel. So feel free to go back and rewatch this lesson if you have any more questions or you need to check out you need to check out the content of the lesson or our content in our channel. Please join us. Every Sunday we have different lessons, different topics. I was so happy to be here with you. And in case you're unfamiliar with Cambly, Cambly is a platform that gives you instant access to friendly native English speakers that live all over the world. If you want to improve your grammar, pronunciation, reading comprehension, or speaking fluency, Cambly is an excellent option for you. You can take classes anytime, anywhere, right from your phone, your tablet, computer. It's so flexible. And guess what? I have a promo code for you. Get up to 36% off Cambly using the code Go Live. Okay? This is our promo code. And don't miss out and take action so you can benefit from this great opportunity. In the meantime, again, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Give the lesson a thumbs up if you enjoyed it as much as I did. It was a pleasure being with you. I hope you found it very useful. Keep using the vocabulary, keep using the idioms. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for your support. Take care and stay safe. Bye, guys. Have a great weekend. Bye.